Guys, how you doing? This is Heka, and today we're going to talk about the same previous video about the fraud and including China, especially with specifically company that may have not have a a secure site for payment. Now, what I'm going to show you, I have to do it in 17 minutes, so let's just get right onto it. It's going to also put the same things that I said in the previous video, but it will also put speculations of here and there and things that allow you to think that, it may be them, it may be not, but allow me to show you. First of all, I would like to show the people to understand my anger. Now, in the past, when I first, like on the 7th, I think around there on the 7th, when I made my first payment, I had trouble with the payment. First of all, Bank of America saw that there was something suspicious with the company and told me that, do I really want to let them through? And I says, what the suspicious thing that you saw? Uh, and they said that it was in China. I was like, well, that's where I'm trying to buy my stuff from. It's in China. And okay, we'll let it through from China. Okay, that's what I'm trying to buy. I'm trying to buy in China. China will get my money. So then the process went through, and I was able to only be able to charge 2 times. And on the third time, the first payment that they have, which I will show you right now, this is the first payment right here. It says Visa and debit. This first payment blocked me. So now I have to wait a day. I talked to customer support. They told me that I have to use a different card. I'm like, I can't use a PayPal, the rate or something like that. Not until later, like next day, did I find out that I could use another one, which is here, and meant the same thing but different kind of payments of company. This one is done by Ocean Payment. The other one I forgot what it's done by. So I was able to do 2 here, and then again the third time blocked me, so I couldn't make 3 charges differently. So once everything was quite completed, my charges was going through, and I was looking into it. I didn't get to see the transactions, the international transactions fee. I didn't get to see that. I only got things that were showing to me saying this is processing, this is processing, this is processing. So I go ahead and look to it and says, okay, my 1999 is processing. There was one before this, I think. Let me see. This one, the 9, yeah. I didn't show this one. The one that was on the 7, well, technically on the 8, that's when the payment went through. But I did my charges on the 7. I didn't show the one below it, but I had a 1999, 999, and then I made a payment of 1999. And look, it's all by BLRD Ecom Ltd Shenzhen. I actually went to check where Shenzhen is at, and that's basically in China. So when I look over here, Shenzhen, which is right here in China, basically. Hong Kong is supposed to be around here, I think it was. So I go back. Let me go back to here. I say, okay, it's them. I got my diamond, and when I look into the site, which is shown right here, payment. When you look into the here, it's complete. It's complete. It's complete. I received my stuff, and chance I received my money. So then I look again and it says, okay, now they charge interest fee. This didn't show up until later, and I said, okay, I can put a little more money into the bank, and I'll pay that off, and I paid it off. Then I look over again and it says, okay, Shenzhen it's charged me $4.99, which is I did my payment for this, and I want to make sure that you guys understand. When you look at through here, this is about $102. $102. So I'm just going to go back in here into the this is Windows 7, and this is the 8th. This is where we are now. And again, we look over here, Shenzhen, and now I see this. This is the 13. Look how many, the 10th. The first payment was on the 7. If you count it from the 7, it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 6 days, almost close to a week before AMZ shows a payment in here, like $19.99. So I'm like, okay, $4.99, $9.99. And then Shenzhen took the last money, which was $1.99. So I'm looking over, I'm like, this is getting a little bit weird. It's the same. Is it the same company? They're doing the same payment, and they're doing it exactly to $102. So then I looked over into my last payment, which is $199. I looked into that here and completed here on the 10 of the 6th, 10 of the 6th, which is the last one as you see here. 10 of the 6th is $199. So I'm like, okay, change is getting the last one $199. All right, so I'll go again, and then I see AMZ. Now the processing on the 6th of the 13th, the processing are being thrown right now, and I'm like, wait, what's going on? 60 cents, 30 cents, 30 cents. AMC Gaming, Hong Kong. And I'm like, wait, I thought there was Shenze. So again, I see 15 cents, 06 is my count is going down. And then I looked over here and it says processing. www.amzgame.com, which is the site that I'm buying the stuff from. So I looked over and it says 1999. Wait, but this is not the 13. It's processing from the 607. And these transactional fee already said that it's completed from the AMZ. So when I look up top, and I'm like, wait, why are you charging me in 1999 if I pay everything? I come back and I try to talk with the customer support, which I am sorry, but it got down to a little bit worse. I mean, there was another person who everything was clear, but I don't know if this is the same person. It was just, I come online and I can talk to that person, and he'll answer. Now I talked to a couple of times, and that was kind of like being avoided or being ignored. So now I had to go to the customer support page, put my writing, and then come here. Even though the customer support says we have customer support on Skype, and now it shows offline. Usually back in the day, it shows online all the time. So I think they're going a little bit worse, and that's why I said in one of my other videos, the customer support is going to shit now with the game. But again, let's get back into this. I go and tell them that, on the 6th of 13, which is charged today they charged me $19.99, and they said that we didn't took anything from $19.99. And I said, okay, then I'll check. I'll make a dispute with them, because they told me, see your bank where that $19.99 went. Well, look at the bank. You guys, you just charged me $19.99 from the 6th of the 17th is being processing now. Now the other ones took like 2 to 3 days. Why did you guys just took almost a week to get $19.99 if in the page which was shown here said that it was completed? Did it really took you 1 week to actually take that kind of money? If that's so, then on the site it shows when I did to see where the company was, because all I have to do is come here into, let me see, where did I put that? Come here and I said transaction on www.amzgames.com are processed by AMC Game, which is located at the room 1902, number 19 building square, 38 square, Shandong Road 38, Hong Kong. So then I go back and I type both addresses, and this is what I get. Shenze, I'm going to be pronouncing these wrong, so I'm sorry. So Shandong is up here, and Shenzhen is down here. So this is like a 19-hour, 44 minutes difference. I'm like, okay. So let's go back. I have $19.99, and AMZ charged this. This means that AMZ is not done. That's not their whole payment. Yet, even though they are in the same China, they both are in China, Hong Kong, the payment went 1 week later. Why didn't the payment enter 2 to 3 days? If I buy in China a furniture from this company, and I buy a refrigerator from another company in China, both payment will arrive in 3 to 4 days. Oh, well, technically 2 to 3, they said. 2 to 3 days. I say 4 days just in case, but 2 to 3 days. Yet, Shenze transaction came first. I got my diamonds, I got my gold, and then later it shows, hey, we're charging you now. Wait, aren't you guys these people? Okay, I call my bank and I tell them, unauthorized from Shenzhen. Claim everything back from there, and anything that's from AMZ allow through. Can you see the computer and tell me if there anything of those is in there? Yes, we do have a BLD. Wow, I thought I memorized it. I suck. BLRD ecom from Shenzhen. And I said yes, all those are unauthorized. Retrieve those claims, and now allow AMZ Games to take that kind of money. Now they put a temporary money for AMZ to get their money because right now we blocked the card from any further transaction, but we allowed the AMZ to get their thing back. Now I said to myself in the other previous video, if I did get banned, and now I gotta look if the 17 minutes is up. I'm sorry. I got 6 more minutes. If I did get banned, that will only prove that they were Shenzhen, Shenze or something like that. I didn't get banned yet, and the money's still going through and stuff like that. But it's going from a temporary account who the other account was blocked, and Shenze cannot get any more money. Only AMZ is allowed. So now I get everything back, like my claims and stuff like that. The investigation is going on. I just get a temporary money back, but the investigation is going on, and it could take from 30 to even 50 to even the highest 90 days. But the money will be returned. I allow AMC. They told me, do I want to take the money back from AMC? I was like, no. Even if I did hated the game, even if the game was disgusting right about now for me, and the reason why I didn't leave is because I put the money. I still am man to my own word. I don't like to cheat or lied. So I told them no. Allowed AMZ to get the money that I paid for. Do not allow a chargeback. But Shenzhen allowed the money that they took to be returned. Claim that back. So everything is right now is being investigated. I have the money, the temporary money, and AMZ shouldn't be able to ban me since they are taking the money, the real money. Okay. Now this is the thing is, the way that thing went, it almost looked it. It almost looked it that they were the one that are connected or related to Shenzhen. The only reason I didn't speculate in the previous video, I said I'm not going to speculate. You guys can decide that for yourself. Is that the payment time was too far away to be received. It should have received the same time Shenze received theirs. At the same time, they say that my payment is complete. If my payment is complete, it shouldn't say processing. They should wait till the processing is completed, and then the money, the currency will enter my game, and then the money will enter their banking account. Because when you're making transactions, it's not directly to them. It's to a banking account, and they withdraw it from there. That's how a business works. So I did my research. I did even more research than before. Let me just close these up now. And that's what I did. First, I went to the AMC and see their payment, which is shown right here. Their payments and their country. And then I jumped because they're a platform. Remember, this is their platform. I found another Clash of Avatar because they're a platform. They're just renting these things. Same thing as League of Legends by GT Arcade. They're renting these. So I said to myself, let me look through other DT arcades and I went to League of first thing I did went to GT Arcade, to be honest with you, to see that they were in Shanghai, whatever that thing is spelled. I'm sorry. But in China, but different place. So I said to myself, scratch that. They're not related to anything. They're not related to Shenzhen or anything like that. So I looked over here and I said, okay, we know the difference. We know they're both in China, and one of them is obviously a fraud. And this one, since he's AMZ, is not a fraud. But I didn't connect it. And I'm not gonna blame it on them saying that it's them. So I go into the website here and I check other places like MMO games and check their what's it called, their locations is not there. I check all about BLE Shenzhen, and the only thing, it shows many things like a product from them, but there is something that I actually discover. Alibaba and the 2,236 Thief Economics on Online of Hong Kong. In its early days, the founder of eBay would often say that their real accomplishment was neither their clever technology nor the electronic marketplace they had created, both of which existed before. Instead, their achievement was spiritual. They helped create a trust between people who never met. Building this sort of trust was always going to be challenged in China, where counterfeiting and the production of dangerous, flawed products is I'm sorry, my English is a little bit bad, but it has been a key aspect in the development of Alibaba. China's eBay inspired e-commerce platform. The company's value as an electronic listing service has always been evident. Standard business directory had disappeared after the community revolution, and an information vacuum persisted after the economy reawakened. Let me just keep going further, but okay. I mean, you can read this, by the way. Were directly responsible either international or neglecting allowing the fraudster to evade various control. The balance's average compensation claim for victim of a scam is only 1,200, but it has not so far disclosed how much of the claim are likely to cost in the total. In 2009, a fraud started coming to light. The company set up a compensation fund, which has a far paid out 1.7 mil to 2,249 buyers. In short term, so I don't go too far. In short term, China has a lot of counterfeit and has a lot of fraud. So whether this take with AMC Games? Well, simple. Looking at the site, AMC Games has two right here. It has more, but it has two right here, which I use to payment. This means that if shenze was able to counterfeit, like, like a hack or something like that through their site, it means that the site of AMZ Games is not secured. If it was secured, was it, you know how they put the little lock on top and said that this site is secured, you don't have to worry, we cool, you're gonna get your money, we are gonna get your money, and no one is gonna take more money. That was false. If that was true, shenze wouldn't be able to take this transaction, which is in China, which is both where they are right now and where my payment and my money went. So overall video, be very careful with purchasing in China overall. Be very careful with the site that you pay, which could be, like they say in here, unsecured. Even if they say they're secured, they could be unsecured. Okay, China is very well with hackers and stuff like that, and they're very well with fraud. And I did my whole research with it, and it just showed that any site could easily be frauded to you. So I did this payment. They accepted, AMC accepted the game. They gave me the money. They gave me the currency and everything. And now shenze took advantage of that. If of course it's not them. If it's not them, then shenze took a chance and pretty much fooled them. Now I will report this to them and say that your site is not secured. That's all I'm going to put in there. Your site is not secured. But I wanted to put and make this video to give everybody a warning. Be very careful in purchasing. Listen, I have never purchased online. The only online I purchase is prepaid by a gift card or prepaid by a card and stuff like that, because you can't do crap with those prepaid. If they sold the money, it's on your fault because it's just your site is not secured and stuff like that. So you can't take any more money out of the prepaid. But today, on the 7th, was the first time me putting a trust into the online by using a bank account, which I never do. And this is what happened to me. So what do you think I'm gonna do? Well, fuck you. I'm never gonna purchase online. I don't care. I'm gonna purchase through prepaid. And if you don't have prepaid, I ain't gonna give you my money. That's all I'm gonna do. But for you people who use PayPal, for you people who use a debit card, I am warning you so that you don't go the way through I went. I went 2 days without sleeping. And when the other things went down, I went through more days because not being able to recharge, having problem, money being taken away, being overburdened. The first time I was overburdened by $25, which I had to put $30 more on top of that, and then this comes out on top of it, that I'm being fraud. My anger went beyond ballistic, and it's very understandable. People told me that that was understandable because of what the whole thing that you went through and the fraud, and that it's not your fault because this side is not fucking secured. And that's all I have to say. So for those who are still going out there, and let me see if how many minutes I got in process. Damn. I'm here. And I wanted to put this ahead of time. The reason why I didn't do a chargeback, even if I had it all 3 games now, and then I made a mistake, like I said in my previous video, that I made a mistake of paying for this game and stuff like that. The reason why I didn't charge back and get banned, and and just take my money, is because I'm a man of principle. I pay for this this game, so I'm not gonna freaking lie to the bank and say I didn't authorize AMC either. Okay, so that's just showing my side. Principle. Have a wonderful day.